so majestic. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video today. Joined by my good buddy, Danny.
Hey, everybody.
And the fine folks over at ASAHOM sent me an email and said we're launching the ASAHOM Outdoor Lights Pro. Now, if you watched my old video about the ASAHOM Outdoor Lights, I will put those in the link right up around here somewhere. But those ones were one of my favorite when it came to the way the lights looked, the color, the warmth, the programming of the app. Those were my favorite, the ones that I reviewed last year. Now, we have the ASAHOM Permanent Outdoor Lights Pro. That's what we're going to be looking at today. First things first, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
And ASAHOM, what's up with the box, first of all? This thing is beat to pieces. That's probably Amazon's fault. Pretty bare bones inside the box. Got our user manual here, which we're whatever. This thing smells like a chemical factory. I don't know why, but maybe that means it's fresh and new. Big old power brick here. This is IP67 rated for snow, rain, wind, UV, the whole 9 yards, you name it. We have our remote control in the event you don't want to use the app. We have a couple of extension cables, which these may come in handy later on as we're installing. And then, of course, all the lights. The lights do come in 3 sections. They're approximately 33 feet per section. It also has our extra mounting strips, some screws, which we're not going to use those today, and one more extension. So pretty basic setup as far as permanent outdoor lights go. We've seen these before, but this is a tri-LED, and I am actually really excited to see how these things look. So that's in the box, and now we're going to figure out how we're going to run these things. So my buddy Danny has graciously volunteered to let us hang these up onto his house here. And Danny, where do you want to put them? First of all, big question.
Yeah, you said 100 feet?
100 feet, yeah, so let's walk through it.
Okay, well, I know that I'd like to get the peak, because I think that I've seen some of your other videos, they look great.
Yep, the peak is definitely a must, I believe.
So when we go from here to that center peak, we are looking at about 20 feet.
Okay.
Down the other side's about another 13 or so, maybe call it 15.
Okay.
And then I really want under the house. You know, I think that's when it's a, kind of good security features.
Okay,
Yeah, like
yep, up in here. So we'll wrap back around. So we'll come down the peak, we'll follow along the wall right here, we'll tuck it right back along the wall there.
I like that.
Okay, run out to the end.
And that's about 40, 45 feet when we turn the corner. So,
okay. And I think we decided that if we love it, then maybe we'll order the extension.
Yeah, because then we can get that second level of the house all included as well, which
yeah.
sounds awesome. So excited to see these things.
All right. Well, we've got the ladder handy, got the lights. Let's crawl up on this thing and make some magic happen.
Let's do it, man.
All right, let's go. Oh yeah, and don't burn the house down. I forgot that. That's weird.
It's the big thing on the Don't Burn the House Down channel.
Right? Just don't do it.
What? Whoa! Ah!
Okay, so what we had discussed is we're going to start right here on the corner of the house, run all the way across, up the peak, down the side. So this is our starting point. So we are going to run the cabling similar to our last install right here out the garage door, and thankfully they give you an unbelievable amount of cable for this, which we don't really need all this. But for the time being, why don't we just give that a chuck up over your, just so it's kind of hanging free up over there.
Alrighty.
There it is. It's got some ups. Okay. And then it's really kind of nice and easy to sit right here.
I'm just going to tuck that.
Tuck it up under the corner there.
Oh, super easy.
Yeah. Out of the way and nice and hidden. And then we'll run it back down through here. And his power source is right over there on the wall. So perfect. All right, that is step one. So we decided that before we throw these up in the house, we should probably plug them in to make sure they all work.
It's a great idea.
So we've got them all tied together. Danny's holding all of them. I'm going to try to one-handed plug this in so we can see these register as they come on.
They look great.
Here we go. There it goes.
Oh,
there we go.
look at that.
Yeah, we've got lights.
Heck yeah, they all look.
They are all on. They are fading. We're in luck.
This is awesome.
Here's that they have all registered and turned on. Yeah, they're fading through. Those colors are gonna be amazing.
Wow, I can't believe how bright it is even in the daylight.
Those are gonna be amazing.
It's awesome.
Okay, All right, lights are working. Now we'll actually install these things. So we do need some sort of shim. So we have this perfect size little flashlight here, and this will keep a nice uniform distance away from the house. So as we've done in the previous videos, we will put this guy up right against the house, install the lights at the end of this, and that way we know we have the exact same distance running around the entire house. So without further ado, I think it is ladder time. So what Danny's doing right now is putting the weather-tight connection on. This is a screw in, I guess what you call it.
Yeah.
And it makes sure that these connections between the power cable and the adjoining cables are very, very secure. So they're watertight, weatherproof, whole 9 yards. So I'll give the shim to Danny there. And then what we're gonna do is start on the very far side. And we're gonna use your rag, and we're gonna wipe some dust off of there just in case. There you go.
Okay. Now you want to take this basically off of that?
Yep.
You go
right there. You're gonna peel the backing off of it. Little 3M adhesive. These things will hold forever. All right, and then I would get the butt end of the cord facing away from you. That way when you're laying it this way, the cord comes all uniform. You can see what I mean? There you go.
I don't. Do you mean like that? Or?
Yep, there you go. Just like that.
Right there?
Looks good. One down.
Applied.
And then we'll just keep moving our way down.
All right. 3M sticky.
And then stretch that cord to where it's nice and taut. There you go.
All right, now Matt, what would I do if I'm in between two here? So I kind of got a little bit of, I'm kind of right in the crease there.
Great question. So what I would usually do is I would pull it just a tad short.
Okay.
Because you want the majority of the sticky on there. It doesn't need to be all on there, but you definitely don't want to try to span a gap with that adhesive. There you go.
Okay.
Beautiful. Right on down the line. Okay, so now Dana's going to do a little mid-run support here. These do come included in the kit, and they do have screws with them as well. In the event you have wooden soffits or anything like that, or if you want to screw it in the middle, you're more than welcome to, but I am just a bigger fan of using the 3M adhesive, and what he's doing there is
Matt, just tuck it back.
Tuck it back, you got it.
Put it on, little stick.
Get up there. Boom, look at that.
That was easy.
This holds the extra weight. And then before you get down, we'll actually put one of those at the very end down there, just to try to help support that, because that first light kind of holds most of the weight from the cord and all that kind of crap. So we just want to make sure it's got enough strength to hold it up.
Same type of thing here. Just kind of grab the cable in the little channel and
got it. Easy enough. Okay, so we're just going to keep doing some runs. We'll check back in with you here in a minute. So we've come to the end of the road with the one cord. We're moving into our next one here. So Danny, what we're going to do is we're just going to obviously attach that cord to the end of that one. And then we're going to make sure that we use our little securing clips on both sides of that connection to make sure that there's no weight on that connection.
Okay. You got to get the right sides in there. That's part one,
that
generally. Let's just give these guys a little. Go. Bam. All right, now we'll screw that on.
Now, if you'd like, and what I usually do is I will cut that cap off so it's not hanging on there.
That makes sense.
Until the very end. But totally use your preference.
We know these are going to stay, so I like that idea. And then
measure that out.
And I'm just taking this up, Matt?
Yep, there you go. You got it. Yep, just a couple places where it's not going to have a whole bunch of weight on the cord. It'll put the weight on that clip instead.
All right, so we got
Beautiful.
that.
Just like that.
And then we'll start moving back up, right?
Got it. Right, going back up. Right where we left off. And the beautiful thing about this set is that even when you have a joint right there in the middle between two cords, it is the same distance between lights. So it's the same distance from the end of one string to the first light of the first string as it is in any string, 2 lights in the middle. So you're not losing or gaining any space when you have a connection like that. So it's very uniform coverage. Love it. Keep going. We're coming up to the end of the second run. The peak has almost been completed. And then we will be heading back down the other side. Going good so far. Danny, how would you rate the difficulty?
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
I've never done anything like this before, but no, it's far easier than hanging Christmas lights.
Fair enough. And they're permanent too.
This is awesome.
All right.
I'm excited.
All right, well, here we go. We have made it underneath the house, or I should say underneath the porch. We've made the turn. We are at 3 lengths of lights remaining. I think it's gonna be about perfect. We've come to the end of the road, and oh man, we're just about 5 foot short, but that's pretty perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave the cap on there, leave this guy for now. We do have 1 additional strand of lights that we're gonna hang on to, and the extensions for in the event that Danny wants to put them up on the 2nd floor. But good.
This looks awesome.
It's good.
I'm excited.
Good enough. So now we just need to get a little sundown time. Fire these puppies up. Plugged them in, powered them on, and wouldn't you know it, they're all lighting up. Now, granted, it's a little bright outside to get the full effect, but you can absolutely see the makings of a masterpiece here in the evening. So the next time you see me, we're going to be fumbling through the app. We'll let the sun go down just a little bit so that these lights look a little bit better. Coming soon, the full reveal of the ASAHOM Pro. Stay tuned.
All right, gang. Hey, it's Danny. I have hijacked the Don't Burn Your House Down channel. I've stolen Matt's camera. I had to give this update in person. Super excited with the performance of these lights, to be totally frank. I've kind of got a little Independence Day pattern going right now as we approach that holiday here in the US. But you've got a ton of preset patterns right here in the app, and I'm gonna actually show you some of those in a minute. But let me just kind of dive through again how these are all wired. You can barely see anything here at night. And the light output is incredible. I would actually say it's a little bit too much at 100%. But the really cool thing is you can change it all right in the app. Again, we're gonna be diving into that here in a few minutes to show you how easy it is. But let me just kind of step back here and show you as we go through some of those pre-built settings, and then also show you the awesome versatility in the lighting power. So let's actually just kind of start back there. A lot of folks talk about using these for security lights. I think that it's a great choice because you can see you can get really great light output. If you've got these close to bedroom windows or anything like that, that's okay, because let me show you here. We're gonna show a lot of the control. Voila, we just brought them down to 50%. Super easy to do. You can use a remote. I like the app. I brought it down to 50 here. We'll bring it down to maybe 10%. That's an incredible range. You don't usually see that. Super exciting, 4%. Wow, I love it. But hey, this is one for the fun, right? Let's get out here. Let's show what these things are really capable of. I've shown you a lot of the Independence Day. This is a couple presets that we have for Halloween, which I think are kind of cool. Again, you can see it 100%, gang. The camera is struggling to keep up with that because of how bright those are. A lot for Christmas. It's crazy, gang. You get 1-by-1 control of these lights. You saw the install earlier. I'm a novice. I thought it was super easy. So far, I would definitely recommend these. But let's hop back to the Independence Day one. Let's celebrate a little bit. And then because voila, I love it. All right, gang, we are now in the Smart Life app. We're super happy to see the great reviews on there, but this is actually where you can control your LEDs on a level that I am totally unequipped to go into too much depth about. What I'll say is the average consumer, I thought that was super intuitive. You can choose lights. You can kind of go section by section here to control each individual one if you would like. I personally just been kind of using this brightness slider to really dial it in for where we are. We like it about 24-25%. So this is where it gets cool if you want to get as detailed as you want. What I'll just say is I love the animation button here on the bottom. Makes it super easy. I just hit this for Independence Day. If I wanted to check out those Halloween ones that we showcased a little earlier, I could do that by selecting here, as well as a ton of cool presets. So makes it for some fun that install day to check out what you're looking for. But I can't stress enough how awesome I think it is. You got a ton of brightness versatility, great output if you want to bring them way up there, and super easy to just have some fun patterns. Thanks, gang. Don't burn the house down.